25. Strangest Subway Photos. But first, thanks Noel for leaving us your input on our unbelievable food and drink artifacts video. Today we're focusing on some crazy people on the subways. Number 25. Subway safety concerns. Many people are worried about public safety issues while riding the subway. It's for this reason there's normally a lot of security. But somehow, Jason from Friday the 13th managed to slip through the cracks and onto the subway car. It seems like the last person you want to ride next to on the subway. Number 24. Hogging the pole. People normally need to hang on to the pole inside the subway so they don't fall when it comes to a stop. This woman here with the yellow pants is firmly holding on, and it doesn't seem like she's gonna fall with that tight grip. You might think twice about using this now and would prefer to fall down. Number 23. Only in the subway. A lot of people are probably used to coming across some strange characters on the subway from time to time, but it's difficult to believe anyone was suspecting this. There appears to be about 5 people dressed up in some type of bird costume. It's unknown whether or not this was a coincidence, or maybe people of the same feather just seem to flock together. Number 22. No pants ride. Tourists of New York probably got a pleasant or unpleasant surprise when they decided to catch a ride from the subway on No Pants Ride Day. This normally takes place once a year during the second week in January, so you might still have time to participate. It seems like it would be a little bit chilly to be pulling a stunt like this in New York or Montreal, but it's actually held in 60 different countries worldwide. There doesn't seem to be any hidden reason or protest going on. It just seems like people want to ride the subway with no pants on. Just make sure other people are celebrating before you decide to participate. Number 21. What the? So yeah, we don't know what this thing is or what it's doing on the subway. It's hard to even tell if there's actually a person inside the costume. If any of our viewers know what this is supposed to be, please let us know in the comment section. Number 20. Watermelon mask. A lot of people just want to fall asleep and avoid any possible eye contact with people from the outside world. Whoever this person is decided the best idea to achieve this would be to put on a watermelon mask. Or could it be he's actually a supervillain and is trying to mask his true identity? No, probably just some crazy guy on the subway. Number 19. No time for food. People on the subway are in such a rush to get to their destination that they don't always have time to eat. This guy here took it upon himself to get a little extra iron in his diet and started munching on this metal pole. And after seeing 24, we know this can't be sanitary. It would be safe to assume he's under the influence of something. Number 18. Devil Woman. Is it possible this woman is coming straight from hell? Or has she just decided to go with a new hairdo to scare off men trying to hit on her? It's probably best you mind your own business and don't strike up a conversation with her. You already know that there's some voices going on in her head. Number 17. Behind you! You've all heard of subways being filled up with rodents before, but this one here seems to have been exposed to some kind of nuclear underground waste and has grown to a massive, unthinkable size. We can only hope these won't attack us in the future. Number 16. Joker's Wild. There really should be no reason for people wearing a Joker's hat on a subway, but keep in mind, you must expect the unexpected while taking public transportation. Number 15. Weirded out. People are just trying to get to work and take care of some errands, and don't want to have to deal with complete mayhem. We don't know the entire context behind this story, but we can tell you that this guy here is slowly starting to lose faith in humanity. If the craziness is getting to be too much for you, there's always Uber. Number 14. Out of control. Are you just supposed to see weird clowns like this one here and make absolutely no reaction whatsoever? Do these people just feed off other people's reactions and would eventually stop doing this if you just ignore them? It's possible that this clown weirdo is just trying to get to work and simply had to put on its outfit before getting to its next destination. Either way, carry some pepper spray with you next time, just in case. Number 13. Pure craziness. Sometimes you really just have to wonder about the average person's mental health on occasions. Here we see a guy on a train with a mouse in his mouth and another on his shoulder. We're hoping he didn't just find those crawling around. Either way, this dude is a total whack job. Number 12. Microwavable Mayhem. This guy is just fed up with stupid people riding the subway and is taking the more drastic approach of putting a microwave over his head to block out all the stupid people around him. He doesn't want to hear your conversation on your cell phone or listen to your drunken chatter. Number 11. Book covers. There are some pranksters on the subways, and many aren't very good. But this one here is actually pretty funny. Two comedians, Scott Rogowski and Akila Hughes, went on the subway with some crazy book covers to see how people react. Many controversial titles such as How to Fake Your Own Death, Math for Non-Asians, and Tinder Train Your Toddler were among some of the funny book covers. Many onlookers were a little bit shocked and uncomfortable, but found it humorous in a way. This was a sequel to one of Scott's videos that you should all watch. Number 10. Captain Crunch? Can anyone explain to us why Captain Crunch is on the subway? Has he finally escaped the work for cereal companies and now has an important job in New York City? Tough to tell exactly, but we're pretty sure there's a good explanation like most of these photos, right? Number 9. Dangerous Selfie? Would you ever risk your own life for some quick likes on Instagram? This person thought it'd be okay to get a quick selfie on the back of a moving train. We don't encourage this, but it does deserve a place on our list for craziest subway photos. Number 8. Sad Santa? After a long Christmas season, Santa Claus is just flat out exhausted, and no one even remembers his hard work once New Year's rolls around. Time to head back to his apartment in the Bronx and get some much needed rest before he pulls the same stunt again next year. Number 7. Jets fans? Sorry Jets fans out there, maybe you won't finish last place in your division next season, but you most likely will. This New Yorker couldn't cope with all the losing and just needed to get a little bit extra wasted. Maybe he should consider rooting for the New York Giants next year instead? Number 6. Just in case. It really is better to be safe than sorry. You never know when it could just spontaneously start raining in a subway, or maybe her umbrella was just broken and she can't manage to close it. Who knows? Either way, we wish her the best of luck because she's going to need it. Number 5. Watch it. People are instructed not to stand in front of the doors to enter the train. However, they never said anything about doing the splits in front of one. The flexible passenger is showing off his sweet Peter Pan costume to the camera. You better hope that no one gets too mad because he seems to be in quite the vulnerable position. Number 4. Ghillie Suit? You can tell this woman feels a tad uncomfortable when this guy in the ghillie suit took a seat next to her on the subway. He was hoping no one would be able to find him, but he forgot to change his camouflage for something more suitable for urban environments. Number 3. The Doublecross? This one really isn't that crazy, but something just seems a tad uncomfortable about it. An Imgur user snatched this photo of a woman on a subway in New York with a double leg cross. It's hard to offer an explanation exactly why she was sitting like this, but anyone who's actually tried this has reported severe discomfort. Try if you dare. Number 2. Spider-Man? Don't worry everyone, if anything happens on this subway, Spider-Man is here to save the day. We see one subway rider hang upside down on a subway in Cairo. No one would dare try to snatch your purse on a train when Spider-Man's on board. And number 1. Darth Vader vs. Batman? This one here almost seems like every nerd's dream to witness. It really looks like something insane is about to go down on this New York City subway. Let us know who you think would win in a fight between Darth Vader and Batman, and maybe we'll feature you in an upcoming video. Any suggestions on future videos? Leave us your idea in the comments section, and maybe we'll feature it in an upcoming video.